Okay, so bear with me while I put my ears back on and hopefully we can get this put back together. We do a lot of things for the love of our pets, and I was originally going to film this in the living room like I normally do in front of the window where there is excellent lighting. But I tried to sit down in my cloak and he immediately started humping me. So that was not going to work. Then he also tried to eat my ears. So that was not going to work. And so now he is locked out. He might start whining at some point, but we're just gonna, do the best we can here. I don't even know. Let's just get into the TBR. So I am here today dressed like my character from Magical Readathon, who is of course an elf. And I'm here to share my TBR for Magical Readathon. And I decided to stick with the healer profession because I had fun with it and it wasn't like an overwhelming amount of books. So it is just 4 prompts, and I'm going to go over now what I picked for each one of those prompts. So the first class I have to take is Alchemy, and it is Transmutation Circles, a circle on the cover. For this, I'm going to read The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon. It has a circle. It's right there. Little circle on the cover. I've checked this book out at the library like 3 times, and I have yet to read it, so I figured I needed a little push. I'm going to put it on this TBR so that I'm kind of forced to read it. And yeah, I'm excited. I haven't read anything by Samantha Shannon. I do own Priory of the Orange Tree, but I haven't read it yet. And this one just sounds interesting. The year is 2059. Paige Mahoney is working in the criminal underworld of Scion, London. Her job to scout for information by breaking into people's minds. For Paige is a dream walker, a rare kind of clairvoyant, and under Scion law she commits treason simply by breathing. So that is what I will be reading for Alchemy. The next class that I have is Elemental Studies. It is called Lightning and it has to have a source of light on the cover. And for that I will be reading Happy Place. If you're not new to my channel, like if you've seen my TBR games before, this book has featured heavily and I still have yet to read it. So the trend with my Magical Readathon TBR seems to be like books that I keep saying I'm going to read and haven't, so I'm going to force myself to read them. But this one has a sun on the cover, which is a source of light. I read Beach Read and Book Lovers by her. I loved both of those. I know this one has kind of mixed reviews, so I'm crossing my fingers that I will be one of the people that enjoys it. The next class that I have to take is Inscription, and it is practical typography. Write down 3 titles, fold, and pick one. So for this one, I went a little rogue. I hope the Magical Readathon gods will forgive me. But I had my own TBR game that I play every month, TBR Bakery. One of my prompts was to pick 3 books and choose one, and I had my dog Cooper do it. So I figured it's pretty much the same thing. So I just am going to use the same book because I chose 3 and he picked one. So I'm going to insert the clip of him doing that here. This is the little demon. That is the reason that I am filming like this. So your choices are Anxious People by Frederick Bachman, The Murder of Mr. Wickham by Claudia Gray, and The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon. Stay. 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 Wait. Wait. Okay. Oh, and he went straight for Anxious People. Get the last one. Anxious People by Frederick Bachman. Over here. Good boy. Yes. The people thank you. I read Toown by Frederick Bachman in September and I really, really enjoyed it. I ended up giving it 5 stars. I'm not like a super character-driven reader, but his storytelling style worked for me, so I'm hoping it will be the same with this one. The little blurb says, a poignant, charming novel about a crime that never took place, a would-be bank robber who disappears into thin air, and 8 extremely anxious strangers who find they have more in common than they ever imagined. So, sounds like fun. I'm super excited to try something else by Frederick Bachman. And then the last class that I have to take is Restoration, and that is Regaining Consciousness, a book you think could cure slumps. So this is again going to be a book from just my regular TBR that I'm slotting in here, but it's a romance, and for me, I feel like a lot of times romance can, kind of heal? Healer. I'm a healer. Um, can cure a slump. So for this one, I'm going to read A Girl's Guide to the Outback. I believe it's by Jessica Kate. Is that her name? Yeah. This one I have on my TBR because I'm reading it for Genreathon, which is like a year-long readathon hosted by Whitney over at Tipper's Den. She picks a different genre every month, something that she doesn't necessarily read a ton of, just to kind of expand her horizons. And for April, it's Christian fiction, which I read none of on purpose, and every once in a while I read one accidentally. So it was interesting to like see what was out there for Christian fiction and find something that I might like. So those are all the classes that I have to take for Magical Readathon and the books that I will be reading for them. Let me know what is on your Magical Readathon TBR. Let me know what calling you're studying for if you're participating in Magical Readathon. And yeah, I'll see you at Orilium. Bye. What is my character's name? I don't even know. I got super into Magical Readathon and then I forgot everything about it. Okay. I don't even freaking remember my character's name, so that's where I am for this video, but okay. I also got this wig from Amazon. I miss my pink hair, so I figured I would get a wig that kind of was reminiscent of my pink hair. I didn't have an ombre, mine was just all pink, but I'm liking it, it's cute.